496. More setbacks. So I just had it running. Put some water in it. Make sure there was no leaks. Well, when I originally put the motor plate on, I was only putting the motor plate and water pump on to make sure I had room to locate and all that. So I never put no silicone or new gaskets for the water pump connection. So on the back side of the motor plate, I got a leak there. So of course all that has to come off. No big deal. Whoever put these mounts on this radiator it leaks, so that's got to come back off, and we'll fire up the TIG welder. And looks like in this video, yeah, we're leaking right there too. So yeah, more setbacks. This run stand just doesn't like me. But you'll have that when you're just building stuff out of whatever you got laying around. Might dig around and see if I got a different radiator, but I don't think I do. If I do, it's smaller, and I don't want that. So yeah, there's that. This carburetor seems to be a little rich. It idles, but it loads up, ends up loading up. So I'm going to play with the screws a little bit, but I got to fix these or stop these leaks first so that I can run this thing and get it up to temp before I adjust the carburetor. You can dial a carburetor in just to make it run. This carburetor actually has vacuum ports, so I'll be able to hook the vacuum gauge up and adjust the carburetor that way with the vacuum gauge. So we're going to try that out a little bit. The other carburetor does not have vacuum ports, so we just kind of got to go by what we hear and what we see and what we smell. Probably read the plugs, but the plugs are old and they're black because the last carburetor I had on this motor was 1050 Dominator that was pretty rich too. So, and I don't have a new set of plugs laying around right now to screw with that, but you're not going to get an accurate reading on a plug just from idle and off idle anyway. So we're just going to go by smell and how bad the eyes burn, and yeah, when we do the other carburetor. This carburetor here, we're going to hook, like I said, hook a vacuum gauge up and everything. Try and do it that old school way. But first, we got to stop all these frickin' leaks. So yeah, that's going to be a couple hours of dinking around. So anyway, like, subscribe, share, and follow, and this won't be in the shorts, so hopefully you guys find it in the videos. So see you in the next one.